The terms faith or belief and faith are general human terms. They're general human terms that all human beings of planet Earth use to survive or to navigate through this world. Belief is not knowing something or the accumulation of facts. The accumulation of facts, that could be knowledge, but that could also be like a form of belief. You believe this is the way to go. Like if you want to buy something at the store just down the road, you first have to believe the store has the good you want. Then you act on that belief, which is faith. Yeah, okay, maybe they have it. You walk down to the store, you see whether they have it or they might not have it, but it was belief that made you leave your house because you believed that store would have it, and you went to the store. Like if you want to start your car, every time you put your key in the ignition, it's like an act of belief. You believe once you put your key into the ignition, the engine is going to start. And if it doesn't start, most people try again. Most people try more and effort. They keep on believing this thing has to start. This thing has to start. They keep on turning the key. And if it doesn't start, they check. Some who are more mechanically or electrically adapt, open the hood and check what's the fault, whether it's the battery, whether it's the power lines. They just check. Okay. So, and if you're not too electrically or mechanically adapt, you call an electrician or you call a mechanic who you believe can do the job. You do a quick mental calculation. Who can do this, or who do I believe can do this? So belief is basically a general human modus operandi, in the sense of when we choose jobs, we choose jobs based on what we believe we have the skills to do. Then we take the leap of faith. We take that move. That's like faith. You take the move on your belief. Like even watching this video, I believe someone will watch this video. That's why I'm putting this video out, because I believe someone will watch it. And anybody who is watching it, you believe I have something important to say. That's why you clicked on it. So belief is just a general human term. So is faith. So is faith. Like you believe in a president, and during the election period, you believe this is the man for the country, and your act of faith is your ballot, putting in your ballot for that presidential aspirant. So that's just basically belief and faith are nothing new, and they're nothing based on spirituality. It's basically a human natural phenomenon. Now, how does belief work? How does it work in terms of healing or getting a better result in your health? We've all heard of the placebo effect. Placebos are basically when someone gives you something that has no correlation with that thing and says this thing would do this, and it's based on your belief or based on that person's word. You get the result. You get the result that person says. There have been so many scientific research done on placebos. There was even one where they gave women who were pregnant drugs that would induce them to vomit. That means drugs that will make them vomit more. And the doctor said this drug will make you vomit less. And when the results came out, they found out the people who were told this drug would make you vomit less, even though in actuality this drug would make you vomit more, they actually did vomit less. So you can see there's a mind aspect to it. There's a mind aspect to what you believe, and what you believe can give you results. The results are based on what you believe. Like you can see how does belief bring about medical or scientific health upliftment or scientific recovery? In the sense that the human mind plays a great role in our outlook. That there's a sense of the glass is half full and the glass is half empty. If you have the notion that the glass is half empty, most of the time your mood is going to be very low. Your mood is very low, you may be melancholic, or you might actually slip into depression. But people who believe the glass is full, tend to be more jovial, joyful, and jubilant. And if you look at there's a payoff in terms of how you think. How you think does affect your health. If you think negatively, you can and will slip into depression. Most people who are into depression because they have negative thoughts that I lost my job, they keep on holding on to bad outcomes. These bad outcomes take so much of their mental space, and so their movements are sluggish because there's nothing positive to think about. But people who have been able to navigate themselves with positive thoughts are more jovial because positivity does bring happiness and happiness does bring quick movements. Like you hear something like your favorite show is on television, you rush to the show, you're always thinking, whenever they're thinking of something positive, there's always an energetic mood or move towards whatever you think is positive. So positivity does play a great role in health. If you're positive, you'll be more mobile, you'll be happier, you'll be quicker. There's just an ancient Jewish saying that goes, a merry heart is medicine to the bones. Being merry and being happy does make life more bearable or tolerable. But being angry, depressed, sad, negative, it does, a lot of people who commit suicide is because basically they have very, very negative and a very, very negative outlook on life. Oh, that person dumped me, I can't find another person. So we're talking about healing. How does healing and Jesus Christ work? I'll tell you how healing works in the sense of personalities. Like most people in their lives at one point in time have seen somebody who they thought was important, and you say maybe it's a female or a male or somebody of the same sex or somebody of a different sex. You feel, if I knew this person, if I was in a relationship with this person, my life would be better. If I was maybe see a girl you like, you just something about this girl, really excites you, and if I had this girl around me, she would turn my life around. Or a woman sees a man and says, if I had this man around me, he would turn my life around. Or I will turn my life around with this person because this person has so much energy coming from this person. There's so much to this person that if you could just be with this person, I know I'll be turned around. It could also be like work oriented. Maybe you're starting to do a job and you don't have the skills, but you have someone who's a guru, who's a master, and you feel, oh, if I could just learn from this person, my breakthrough would come in, I would learn. So basically, we see human beings have the ability to inspire others or transfer what they have to others. There's somewhere in the Bible where a woman who had issues of health, I think she had issues of blood clotting, and she goes, if I could just touch Jesus's garment, if I could just touch his garment, that was her belief. And she put it up with her faith. She acted on her faith and touched him, and she was made whole. So it's so you can see there's a correlation with wanting to be with someone, touching that person, and getting better. So that's what that woman did. She touched Jesus' hem of her garment, and she believed. She believed, put herself in that mind frame that if I touch him, I would be better. She felt, look, this is the man. If I can just touch him, and let's all be honest. That's why we're all on social media, because we feel there's some people who can add so much to us. And the reason why they don't really add so much to us is because most of the time those people have their own issues. They don't really give themselves over to us. So basically, the relationship always ends up being half-half. It's like, oh, this person really trusted me. Where would we have been? So we can see the woman touching Jesus and getting healed is like synonymous with being someone on social media, and you feel this person, if I could just be this person's friend, or this person could trust me more, I would be well, or I would be better, or we would be better. That goes back to the saying that human beings are capable of healing each other. It's a known fact. Human beings are capable of each other. When the baby is crying, the mother touches the baby's head. The baby feels loved. The baby stops crying. When you're hurt, someone says sorry. We're capable of healing each other on so many levels. Even when people are fighting wars, they say there's going to be a ceasefire. But these are people who have been killing themselves for ages, but they're now asking for a ceasefire. That means they trust each other, that there can be peace. They are actually relying on each other to bring out peace. So you find out basically human beings are capable of healing each other. So Jesus being capable of healing people should nothing be nothing new, because we heal each other all the time. That's why we idolize celebrities, because we feel something from this celebrity just makes me feel fantastic. Something from this celebrity lifts my mood. So that's what basically Jesus does, and he's more than any celebrity could ever want or wish for. So the term Jesus, so when people say Jesus heals you, it's nothing new. We tend to think of Jesus as doing new things, but he's doing what we already do, but we don't know we're doing. And he's doing it on a higher, advanced, and more holistic level. So the whole thing is, if you want to get healed, you really have to, as you've learned about that celebrity you like, you really have to get closer to Jesus Christ so that he can heal you. Like how you want to be close to that girl, because you know this girl will heal me. All my stress, all my pain would go if I could just be in her presence for 30 minutes. You're a woman, you feel this man could just talk to me. My day would be made if I could be in a relationship with this man. Or you have a friend who is the same sex with you, if I could just be friends with this person, if this person could just teach me this, all my frustration, all my pain would leave. So it's the same thing with Jesus Christ. You really have to get close to him to be healed. Now, if you're having any medical sickness, I would tell you, follow up with the doctor. Listen to what your doctor says. It's very important. Doctors are good. Doctors are part of the healing process. It's what your doctor says. Take the medication, but also do your research. Look for natural things. There's Google, so you can do your research on natural solutions. What kind of natural food can I eat? Try and go take the drugs. Try and go natural, because natural, the nutrients are all there. Try and go natural. Then do things like forgiving your enemies, forgiving negativity, get rid of negativity, because negativity does frustrate the body. It makes the body rigid, makes healing hard. So forgive people, tend to love people, do things for people. Then basically read your Bible, and I've said a bit. I know maybe in the next couple of videos I'll say more. Just try and get closer to Jesus Christ in the Bible. He's available for you in the Bible, just like how your friends are available for you on social media. He's available for you. Just the more you read, the more you understand, and the closer you get. Read and listen and obey, and you would see results, because it's a relationship like any other relationship. You move closer to good people, you get good results. You move closer to bad people, get bad results. Back to the whole thing about belief and faith. Belief and faith are just natural things. They're natural occurrences. It's not a spiritual thing. It's not spiritual. Yes, spirituality might run on belief. Yes, there's real belief. You could believe in the wrong thing and get bad results. But we do that every day. We believe this is the product. When you download an app from the Google Play Store, you believe this app is as advertised. And it's only when you download the app, you see, this is not it at all. You now have to uninstall the app, but you believed, you acted on faith. Your faith was what made you go to the Google Store and download it. So belief and faith are just natural human occurrences. But at the same time, you should always check your beliefs. You should always analyze your beliefs. Make sure your beliefs don't put you in jeopardy. Make sure they don't put you in financial jeopardy. They don't put you in danger. That's why I say if you're sick, always go to a hospital, be under a doctor, listen to the doctor, take the medicine provided, but do your research. You have to take care of yourself, and taking care of yourself is going natural. Eat natural food, natural things. And also, if a doctor tells you, well, you have 6 months to live, and if you want to live longer than 6 months, you do have to tell yourself, nah, I'm not gonna die. I'm gonna be around for longer. That's the power of belief. You have to rev up yourself that this is not going to happen to me. Like you saw the World Cup. You saw Kylian Mbappe when France was down. You saw how he didn't agree. Nah, this is not the script. So you can always write your own script, but it does take a lot of energy to do that. But you can write your script. It doesn't have to follow anybody's script of saying, no, you're gonna die in 6 months. No, you do have to find the energy to go beyond those 6 months. So That's what I'm saying. It's about the doctor tells you you have 6 months. That's his own analysis, but you know what you want. You have your own life to live. Definitely, you're not going to believe that report because you don't want to go. So you have to rev up yourself. Listen to the doctor. Take the drugs he's giving you, but look for other sources to perk up yourself. Look up for other sources to perk up yourself because at the end of the day, your life is yours. But as I said before, when believing, analyze your beliefs and always make sure you don't put all your eggs in one basket. That's why I said go to the doctor, eat natural, then trust Jesus.